What is up, boys? And today I am back with another video. Today I am on Countryside Essex. This is by Callum, and this is a track that was built in a farmer's backyard, and it's surrounded by a whole lot of land. If you can see around, like, surrounded by a whole lot of land. And I have seen like Lindsay's video, Aiden's video on this track about the hot lap challenge that Smokes to set all the content creators. I didn't do it because I had other things that I needed to get done first. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good track, and it's made by Callum, and I've made videos on some of Callum's tracks before, and they've always been good tracks. Like, I've just seen the progression go from like your first track to a track that is a pro track, well, quote unquote pro track. But yeah, I haven't seen a Supercross track released by him yet. I think this may be his first one. I'm not sure. If any of you know, then let me know down in the comments. Yeah, I have just got on, so if the riding is a little bit dodgy, then that is why. But yeah, looking at it from the first lap I've done, it doesn't look that bad. It looks like we've got a lot of line choice. Like, we have some inside lines and that, and it looks like there could be quite a bit of line choice throughout the rhythms as well. The whoops, they seem pretty on the easy side, which is good for the MX Spice community, but for someone who's trying to, like, someone who's races pro races, we need harder whoops. But I think Callum does his tracks more for the community. But yeah, I reckon you could get some big lines through here. I reckon you could probably go quad in, but we might try some of that, we might not. I did qualify for my first professional aerial supercross race. And, well, what can I say? The nerves going into the heat they were pretty insane. And I know you all might think, oh, it's just a video game, like, why are you getting nervous? But, like, it's nerve-wracking, especially, like, when you're on a team, you've got to perform well so you don't get kicked off the team. You've really got to put your bike up there. And yeah, we didn't make out the heat. I did actually have the whole shot, but yeah, I got cleaned, so that wasn't good. But yeah, anyway, last night we had GPs, and the track was sick, but it was very interesting. I thought it was totally different to Hawkstone, and yeah, the settings I were on weren't the best. But yeah, so I got some new settings from my boy Lipazek. If you haven't already gone and checked out if you're not already in the SL Designs Discord, I will leave a link to it down below. But yeah, they do some fire graphics for not bad prices. So yeah, go hit them up if you need any drip for out on the track. But yeah, so today I might try and beat Smokes' lap. But yeah, I think the lap time is down to like under a 110, and I don't think I'm gonna hit that. I think I saw Linz do it on a 125, which is pretty mad. And then of course Aiden did it on a pit bike, which is even crazier. But then, like, yeah, it's a pit bike, but it's a pit bike that's like basically the same speed as a 250 anyway. So but yeah, this track, it feels kind of easy. But yeah, Callum, I think this is Callum's first track. I know I played his last track, which was I can't remember what it's called, but it was a really, really rough outdoor track, and that track was fire. That track was nothing but positives. And by the looks of it, this Supercross track is looking like it as well. I did download Reshade, if you haven't already noticed, which hopefully it will draw more people in and it will keep them watching, because I know that watching, especially when I watch YouTube and I watch someone who doesn't have reshade, I know that it can be very boring, because like reshade obviously brightens it up. It makes the whole game look different. I also play a lot better with reshade rather than playing without it, because again, it looks a lot brighter, it looks a lot better. And I'm a guy who is like, I play better if the visuals are better. I was looking at that on the last lap, the triple on from the right on the inside, but it didn't really happen. I'm not sure if you can do it, but I'm not sure if there's a funky line you can get through there which allows you to step onto the bridge or not. But yeah, now we're gonna butcher the whoops because I am absolutely mid at the game. So yeah, that's gonna happen. And yeah, honestly, these whoops are really hard to get into, because the first one just boots you up into the air, and it's like, wow, like you go so high, you have to scrub so hard going into them. But yeah, so MXGP, I didn't feel comfortable on the track. I didn't, like, all night, and I didn't have very good settings. The settings I were on were actually causing me to like front tuck a lot, and I'm not using that as an excuse. I think settings in this game are like very important, and I feel like I wasn't on the best of settings. So now I have got some better settings that I feel a lot better on for Supercross and outdoors. I think hopped into a server earlier and I ran a quali time, so that was good. It shows me that the speed is there, and it's not just I'm slow and bad at the game, because I can run the same times as cutoff, which is very good, and that's good to know for the future. I think the next one is on Monday, the next GP. I'm not sure what track it is. I just kind of know that it's on Mondays because Swerd was talking about it in the stream. He's the one that commentates the MXGP races, so if you want to watch them, then head over to Twitch and just type in Swerd. Or on a Monday night, just go into the MX Bikes category, and it's most likely going to be the one that has the most viewers, other than Skills, but like Skills and Swerd, you can't really get them mixed up. So yeah, I think you'll find the right one. But anyway, back to the track. It's very like I said about the Zalador tracks, it kind of feels like it's a sim. Like it kind of feels like a sim track. Like the berms, they're not fully round. They go up and down, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like they cut off and start very late and early into the corner. So they're not like a proper aerial berm where it just goes the whole way around. But yeah, I haven't run a good lap at the minute. I'm on a 1:14.1. I think Smokes to hit at 1:13. But as I said, I have only just got the track. We've still got over there. No, we can't. And now we are dead again. So yeah, that is going to be the end of the triple. And Fraser's front end of the bike. So yeah. But anyway. I'm trying to do something a little bit different with my content. Like, obviously I've switched to uploading 3 times a week. So they're Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And I'm trying to put more effort into it, like put out more better quality videos, but less videos, if you know what I'm saying. And then like when I say I make an aerial race, I might post the main event or the heat or the LCQ or something. I did record the heat, but there was a lot of language that I probably shouldn't put on YouTube. I wonder if you can go step over that table. Pretty sure you could. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I did end up hitting the F4 button as well, because I was just absolutely down bad and there was no way I was going to make it. So but I did go out for the LCQ, checked up on the start, and still got absolutely nuked by everyone somehow. I didn't know how, but yeah, I still got nuked. So yeah, I can now say that aerial races are very hazardous, which is not something that I would say, considering they're a pro race. But yeah, it is quite hectic, and so definitely I need to figure out some new tactics if I qualify for any more. But yeah, I want to say I'm not that good at Supercross, but obviously I've made 3 MXGPs, but they're all last season, and I've made 1 Supercross race. I'm not too good at racing, so like getting into the heats is probably the furthest I'll get all season, but I hope I get to the heats this season and then start making mains toward the end of the Supercross season. That's really my goal. And then hopefully I can make some mains in outdoors and MXGP, get some points for the old SMX title, so then I can compete in them rounds as well. I think with the region lock for outdoors, I think I should be able to qualify for most outdoor rounds, but don't hold me on that, because like I might have a quote-unquote bike failure in qualifying, as Narvo wants to say. But yeah, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, back to this track. This track is actually fire. I've just been kind of spinning laps, and we've already hit 10-minute mark, so yeah, I've just been kind of yapping on, like I'm in Japanese right now. But yeah, I've actually done 9 laps, which is quite, I don't know what the word is. It's out of my head, but it's quite surprising that I've done it in that quick, because it's only like the lap times seem it's so long, but it doesn't feel that long. Like it feels like quite a short track. But yeah, it's all about just keeping the flow up, really. Throw it big over that bad boy. Well, I'm just mid, you see. I'm just absolutely atrocious at this game. But yeah, let me know if you like this style of content, like me being more energetic, because I can go back to the old yeah, hit the triple, hit the double, all of that if you want, but I don't think that's very enjoyable. So if you do prefer the more energetic content, then do let me know in the comments. I've yet to get this section right. You can definitely quad out of there over the little tire tap. We're actually gonna miss the middle one and just absolutely triple our way through there. Right now we're gonna over the dragon's back. But yeah, like I was saying, I would like to see Callum come out with a bit of a harder track, like making the dragon's back a bit harder, making the rhythms a bit harder, because the rhythms on dragon's back they are pretty straightforward. Like they are just pretty triple, all of that. As long as you get the timings right, you're gonna be fine. But yeah, I would like to see that, like maybe some sections where on a 250 you can't just triple, you have to, it forces you to like double, triple, double some sections. But yeah, for a first Supercross track, I think this is his first. Well, I haven't seen him come out with any others, but yeah, for a first Supercross track, it does actually bark a lot. Like this, I'm enjoying myself on this track, and that's not on many tracks that I do actually enjoy myself. But yeah, so we have run a 1:12.9, which I know the Smokes' time was a 1:13, so that is the challenge complete, basically, if you want to say. But yeah, so we're gonna tug the front. But yeah, so yeah, that is the challenge completed. I'm sorry I keep saying so yeah all the time. It can get annoying, and I know that, but I don't really know what else to say. So without further so that will be the end of the video. I also don't know why I keep going but yeah, I've done it again. But that will be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, please do be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Au revoir.